you ever felt like your mind is a battlefield, constantly torn between light and darkness? Imagine if you could find peace in that very struggle. In today's video, we're unlocking the secret to harmonizing the duality within our minds and emotions, paving the way to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Welcome to the Motivation Zone at Freedom, where we delve into the depths of self-awareness and personal growth. I'm Guyan, and today, we're exploring the profound concept of the duality of the mind and how understanding this can lead to inner peace. In this video, we'll discuss why acknowledging the dual nature of our thoughts and emotions is crucial for achieving mental clarity and harmony. By embracing both the light and dark aspects of our minds, we can transform our inner conflicts into sources of strength and tranquility. Join me on this inspirational journey as we discover how to navigate the complexities of our minds and find true peace within. Let's dive in. Our thoughts are the silent architects of our lives, constantly shaping our perceptions, actions, and ultimately our reality. They are a natural part of the human experience, arising spontaneously and often without our conscious control. Thoughts can be fleeting and transient, like clouds passing through the sky, or they can linger, becoming entrenched patterns that influence our emotions and behaviors. Understanding the nature of our thoughts is the first step towards achieving inner peace. It's important to recognize that thoughts are not inherently good or bad, they simply exist. They can range from the mundane to the profound, from the joyful to the distressing. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we can begin to see them for what they truly are, ephemeral and ever-changing. Moreover, it's essential to understand that our thoughts do not define us. Just because we have a particular thought doesn't mean it represents our true self. Thoughts are influenced by various factors, including our environment, past experiences, and current circumstances. By cultivating awareness of this, we can avoid becoming overly attached to any single thought or pattern of thinking. Our minds are constantly generating thoughts in response to stimuli, both internal and external. These thoughts can be triggered by our surroundings, our interactions, our memories, or even our physical sensations. This continuous stream of thoughts can sometimes feel overwhelming, especially when it seems like our minds are racing from one idea to the next without pause. To better understand our thoughts, we can practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the act of paying attention to our thoughts in the present moment, without judgment. By doing so, we create a space between ourselves and our thoughts, allowing us to observe them more clearly. This practice helps us recognize patterns in our thinking and understand how certain thoughts can lead to specific emotions and actions. Furthermore, it's helpful to realize that thoughts are not permanent. They come and go, much like the weather. Just as a storm eventually passes to reveal a clear sky, our thoughts, no matter how intense or troubling, will also pass. This understanding can provide comfort and perspective, especially during challenging times. By accepting the transient nature of thoughts, we can reduce their power over us. Instead of getting caught up in a negative thought spiral, we can acknowledge the thought, let it go, and return our focus to the present moment. This practice can lead to greater emotional stability and a more peaceful mind. Ultimately, understanding and accepting our thoughts is about embracing the full spectrum of our human experience. It's about recognizing that thoughts are a natural and inevitable part of life, and learning to navigate them with curiosity and compassion. Through this journey, we can find a deeper sense of inner peace and harmony. As we delve deeper into understanding our thoughts, it's crucial to stop judging certain thoughts as unnecessary or bad. It's a common tendency to label thoughts that make us uncomfortable or anxious as bad and to strive to eliminate them. However, this judgment only creates more inner conflict and stress. Remember, all thoughts are a natural part of the human experience, and they do not define who we are. When we judge our thoughts, we set up a cycle of resistance and self-criticism. This resistance can cause these thoughts to persist and even intensify. By viewing certain thoughts as unwanted, we inadvertently give them more power and attention. Instead, we should aim to observe these thoughts with a sense of detachment and neutrality, recognizing that they are simply passing mental events. It's essential to accept these thoughts without self-criticism. Acceptance doesn't mean agreeing with or endorsing negative thoughts. It means acknowledging their presence without letting them dictate our self-worth or actions. This approach fosters a more compassionate relationship with our minds, reducing the internal struggle and promoting emotional well-being. Accepting our thoughts without judgment allows us to break free from the cycle of self-criticism. It's about understanding that having a range of thoughts, including those we might not like, is a part of being human. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we create a supportive internal environment where we can process our thoughts more effectively and move towards inner peace. In this journey of self-awareness, remember that it's okay to have thoughts that are confusing, unpleasant, or seemingly out of place. These thoughts do not diminish your value or progress. Instead of fighting them, try to embrace them as part of your mental landscape. This practice of acceptance can transform your relationship with your thoughts, leading to greater mental clarity and peace. Dear friends, did you know that every thought we have carries within it both positive and negative aspects? This is the essence of duality. Our minds are complex, and our thoughts and emotions are rarely black and white. Instead, they exist in a spectrum, where light and dark, positive and negative, coexist. Consider this: a thought about a challenging situation can bring about feelings of stress and anxiety, but it can also spark motivation and resilience. Similarly, a joyous memory might bring happiness but also a sense of longing or nostalgia. This dual nature is a fundamental part of our human experience, and recognizing it is key to achieving inner harmony. Understanding this duality means acknowledging that our thoughts and emotions are multifaceted. By accepting that each thought has both positive and negative elements, we can develop a more balanced perspective. This awareness helps us avoid becoming overly attached to any single emotion or thought, whether it feels good or bad. Dear friends, when we embrace the duality of our thoughts and emotions, we learn to see the complete picture. Instead of categorizing our thoughts as purely positive or negative, we start to appreciate the richness and complexity they bring to our lives. This balanced view allows us to navigate our mental landscape with greater ease and compassion. Moreover, recognizing the duality within us fosters a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. It reminds us that everyone experiences a mix of light and dark, joy and sorrow. This shared human experience can bring us closer, fostering empathy and connection. So, dear friends, let's embrace the dual nature of our thoughts and emotions. By doing so, we can find a deeper sense of peace and clarity within ourselves, appreciating the full spectrum of our mental and emotional world. This journey of acceptance and understanding is a powerful step towards achieving true inner harmony. Dear friends, did you know that duality extends beyond our thoughts and emotions to encompass every action we take? In everything we do, both positive and negative sides naturally coexist. This duality is a fundamental aspect of our lives, shaping our experiences and interactions with the world around us. Consider an act of kindness, like helping a friend in need. On the surface, this action is undoubtedly positive, fostering connection and support. However, it can also carry the potential for negative aspects, such as creating dependency or experiencing disappointment if the gesture is not reciprocated. Similarly, pursuing a dream or goal brings excitement and hope but also entails the risk of failure and setbacks. Let's take the example of taking up a new job opportunity. This action can bring a sense of achievement, financial stability, and new experiences. However, it might also come with challenges such as increased stress, longer working hours, or the pressure to meet new expectations. Understanding this duality helps us approach our actions with a balanced perspective. It reminds us that no action is purely good or bad. Instead, each carries a mix of outcomes and possibilities. By acknowledging this, we can navigate our choices with greater awareness and acceptance, prepared for both the rewards and challenges that may arise. To further illustrate this concept, let's look to the universe for a powerful analogy. Think about the sun and black holes. The sun, with its radiant light and warmth, symbolizes positivity, life, and growth. It nurtures our planet, allowing life to flourish and providing us with energy and vitality. Yet, even the sun has its duality, as its intense heat and radiation can also be harmful, causing sunburn or skin cancer if we are overexposed. On the other hand, black holes represent the darker aspects of the universe. They are regions of space where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. Black holes evoke a sense of mystery and fear, embodying the unknown and the potentially destructive forces of the cosmos. However, black holes also play a crucial role in the universe, contributing to the formation of galaxies and stars and influencing the cosmic balance. This universal duality reflects the duality within our own minds. Just as the sun and black holes coexist and contribute to the vast tapestry of the universe, our positive and negative thoughts, emotions, and actions shape our inner world. For instance, consider the act of taking time for self-care. On one hand, it brings relaxation, rejuvenation, and mental clarity. On the other hand, if taken to the extreme, it might lead to neglecting responsibilities or becoming overly indulgent. By embracing this duality, we can find harmony and peace within ourselves, recognizing that both light and darkness are essential parts of our human experience. Another example is the pursuit of knowledge. It can enlighten us, broaden our horizons, and drive innovation. Yet, it can also lead to feelings of inadequacy, overwhelm, or even the burden of knowing painful truths. So, dear friends, let's embrace the duality in every action we take and understand that both positive and negative sides are natural and inevitable. By doing so, we can approach life with a more balanced and open mindset, ready to face the full spectrum of experiences that make us who we are. Understanding and accepting this duality allows us to live more fully and authentically, appreciating the richness and complexity of our lives. Dear friends, let's talk about a common challenge we all face: negative self-criticism. These toxic thoughts can often feel like a relentless inner critic, constantly highlighting our flaws and failures. While it might seem purely harmful, negative self-criticism can actually be transformed into a powerful tool for personal growth when understood correctly. Negative self-criticism often stems from a desire to improve ourselves and avoid repeating mistakes. It's a natural part of our internal dialogue, intended to help us learn and grow. However, when left unchecked, it can become overly harsh and debilitating, leading to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. This is when self-criticism turns toxic, undermining our confidence and well-being. Understanding the roots of negative self-criticism is the first step toward transforming it. Recognize that these thoughts are often a reflection of societal pressures, past experiences, and our own high expectations. By bringing awareness to these influences, we can start to detach from the negativity and view our self-criticism more objectively. Dear friends, did you know that when we acknowledge and accept our critical thoughts without letting them dominate our self-image, we can actually harness their potential for positive change? For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," try to reframe it as a constructive challenge. What can I learn from this situation to improve? This shift in perspective transforms a toxic thought into a catalyst for growth. It's also crucial to practice self-compassion alongside this process. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a close friend. Recognize that making mistakes and facing setbacks is part of the human experience. By embracing our imperfections, we create a supportive internal environment that fosters resilience and self-improvement. Let's consider a practical example. Imagine you made a mistake at work, and your inner critic immediately starts with thoughts like, "I'm so incompetent." Instead of allowing this thought to spiral into deeper negativity, acknowledge it and then ask yourself, what can I learn from this mistake? How can I do better next time? This approach not only mitigates the harmful impact of self-criticism but also turns it into a valuable learning opportunity. By understanding and transforming negative self-criticism, we can use it as a tool for self-awareness and growth. It's about finding a balance, acknowledging our areas for improvement while also celebrating our strengths and progress. Through this balanced perspective, we can overcome the toxic effects of negative self-criticism and cultivate a more positive, empowering mindset. So, dear friends, let's strive to transform our toxic thoughts into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By doing so, we can turn our inner critic into an ally, guiding us toward a more fulfilling and confident life. Dear friends, let's delve into the concept of making poison potions, transforming our negative thoughts into opportunities for growth. Just like an alchemist turns base metals into gold, we have the power to convert our toxic thoughts into valuable lessons and personal development. Negative thoughts, much like poison, can harm us if we let them take control. However, by examining these thoughts and understanding their origins, we can start to see them differently. Instead of viewing them as detrimental, we can perceive them as signals that highlight areas in our lives needing attention and improvement. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'll never succeed," consider what this thought is truly expressing. Is it a fear of failure? A lack of confidence in your abilities? By identifying the root cause, you can address it directly, turning the negative thought into a motivating force. Perhaps it pushes you to acquire new skills, seek advice, or work harder towards your goals. Transforming negative thoughts into growth opportunities involves a few key steps: recognition, understanding, and action. First, recognize the negative thought without judgment. Next, seek to understand its underlying cause and what it is trying to tell you. Finally, take actionable steps to address the root cause, thereby turning the poison into a potent potion for personal growth. Dear friends, did you know that understanding and accepting our thoughts, both positive and negative, is an essential part of the human experience? It's natural to have negative thoughts from time to time. They are a part of our mental landscape. What matters most is how we respond to them. Acknowledging these thoughts without letting them define us is crucial. When we accept that negative thoughts are a normal part of our cognitive process, we can reduce their power over us. It's important to remember that having a negative thought doesn't make us weak or flawed, it makes us human. By understanding and acknowledging our thoughts, we create a space for self-compassion and growth. This process involves being kind to ourselves when we encounter negativity in our minds. Instead of pushing these thoughts away or judging ourselves for having them, we can approach them with curiosity and openness. For instance, if you're feeling overwhelmed by a thought like, "I'm not capable," take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself why this thought has arisen and what it might be trying to tell you. Maybe it's highlighting a lack of preparation or a need for more support. By acknowledging and understanding this, you can take proactive steps to address the underlying issue. So, dear friends, let's embrace the full spectrum of our thoughts, understanding that they are all part of our journey. By doing so, we can turn the poison of negativity into potions of growth and transformation, leading us towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. Dear friends, let's explore the difference between real peace and fake peace. Understanding this distinction is vital for finding true, lasting tranquility in our lives. True peace is an inner state of calm and contentment that does not depend on external factors. It is a profound sense of serenity that remains unshaken by the ups and downs of life. True peace comes from within, from a deep understanding and acceptance of ourselves and our circumstances. It is characterized by a quiet mind and a steady heart, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Real peace is about being present in the moment, fully embracing our experiences without being swayed by external conditions. It is a state where we are not constantly seeking validation or comfort from outside sources. Instead, we find contentment in our inner world, grounded in our values and beliefs. This type of peace is enduring and stable, providing a solid foundation even in times of turmoil. In contrast, false peace is dependent on immediate and external circumstances. It is a fleeting sense of calm that arises when things are going well or when we achieve certain goals. This type of peace is fragile and easily disrupted by changes in our environment. For instance, we might feel at peace when we receive praise or accomplish something significant, but this feeling can quickly vanish if we encounter criticism or failure. False peace often leads us to chase after temporary fixes and distractions, such as material possessions, social approval, or momentary pleasures. While these can provide a brief sense of relief, they do not offer lasting fulfillment. Relying on external factors for our peace means that we are constantly at the mercy of forces beyond our control, leading to a cycle of temporary highs and inevitable lows. Dear friends, did you know that seeking true peace requires us to look inward and cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness? It involves recognizing and letting go of our attachment to external validation and focusing on building inner resilience. By understanding the transient nature of false peace, we can shift our attention towards practices that foster genuine, lasting tranquility. Real peace comes from practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection. These help us connect with our inner selves, accept our imperfections, and develop a stable sense of contentment. By cultivating these habits, we create a sanctuary within ourselves that remains unshaken by external circumstances. So, dear friends, let's strive to cultivate true peace in our lives. By turning our focus inward and embracing our inner world, we can find a lasting sense of serenity that endures through all of life's changes. This journey towards real peace is a path to a more balanced, fulfilling, and harmonious life. Dear friends, let's dive into the concept of seeing through the illusions that cloud our perception of reality. Life is full of complexities and contradictions, and understanding this is crucial for achieving true peace. To begin with, we need to encourage ourselves to recognize and accept the inherent craziness of the world and ourselves. The world is filled with unpredictable events, paradoxes, and behaviors that often defy logic and reason. Similarly, our own minds can be chaotic, filled with conflicting thoughts, emotions, and desires. This recognition is not about embracing chaos, but rather about acknowledging the unpredictable nature of life and our own mental landscape. By detecting this craziness, we can start to see the world and ourselves more clearly. It's about accepting that life is not always orderly or rational, and that's perfectly okay. This acceptance frees us from the pressure to constantly seek perfection or complete understanding. It allows us to navigate life with a sense of humor and lightness, knowing that unpredictability is a natural part of the human experience. Dear friends, achieving true peace hinges on our ability to accept this inherent craziness. When we stop resisting or denying the chaotic aspects of life and ourselves, we open the door to a deeper understanding and acceptance of reality. This acceptance is critical because it aligns us with the true nature of existence, where unpredictability and imperfection coexist with beauty and order. True peace is not about finding a world or a self that is free from chaos. Instead, it is about finding harmony within the chaos. By accepting the inherent craziness of the world, we learn to flow with life's unpredictable currents rather than against them. This shift in perspective allows us to find stability and calm in the midst of turmoil. Consider how liberating it can be to accept that it's okay to have conflicting emotions or to make mistakes. This acceptance helps us let go of the need for control and perfection, leading to a more relaxed and peaceful state of mind. It enables us to approach life with curiosity and openness, embracing the full spectrum of experiences without fear or resistance. So, dear friends, let's embrace the craziness within ourselves and the world around us. By recognizing and accepting this, we can achieve true peace. This acceptance fosters a deeper understanding of reality, allowing us to live more authentically and harmoniously. Through this journey, we can discover a profound sense of inner peace that remains steadfast amidst the unpredictability of life. Dear friends, as we conclude this exploration into the duality of the mind and the path to true peace, let's reflect on the importance of continued practice. This journey is ongoing and requires dedication and mindfulness to gain a deeper understanding of our minds and to maintain inner peace. Emphasizing the importance of continuous practice is crucial. Just as we need to exercise regularly to maintain physical health, we must also engage in consistent mental and emotional practices to foster a balanced and peaceful mind. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection help us stay attuned to our inner world, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and clarity. Consistency is key. By making these practices a regular part of our lives, we build a strong foundation for mental and emotional well-being. Over time, this consistent effort leads to deeper insights into our thoughts and emotions, helping us understand the duality within us and transforming it into a source of strength and tranquility. Let's also recognize the benefits of practices like yoga for physical health. Yoga is not just about physical exercise, it is a holistic practice that integrates the mind, body, and spirit. Regular yoga practice enhances physical strength, flexibility, and balance, while also promoting relaxation and stress reduction. Yoga helps us connect with our bodies, bringing awareness to how we carry tension and stress. This increased body awareness complements our mental and emotional practices, creating a harmonious balance between physical and mental health. By incorporating yoga into our routine, we support our overall well-being and create a more integrated approach to health. Finally, understanding the mind is a separate and profound journey that requires continuous effort and mindfulness. The mind is intricate and multifaceted, with layers of thoughts, emotions, and unconscious patterns. Gaining a deep understanding of our minds involves a commitment to self-exploration and reflection. This journey is about being present with our thoughts and emotions, observing them without judgment, and cultivating a sense of curiosity about our inner world. It requires patience and persistence, as well as a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths and embrace our imperfections. Dear friends, as you continue on this path, remember that understanding the mind is a lifelong endeavor. Each moment of mindfulness, each practice of self-compassion, and each step towards inner awareness brings you closer to true peace. By committing to this journey, you empower yourself to live more authentically and harmoniously. So, dear friends, let's embrace the importance of continuous practice, the benefits of yoga for our physical health, and the profound journey of understanding the mind. Together, these elements create a path to lasting inner peace and a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. Dear friends, as we wrap up this journey, let's recap the key points we've explored today. We started by understanding the nature of thoughts and how they are a natural part of the human experience. We then discussed the importance of stopping negative self-criticism and accepting our thoughts without judgment. We explored the duality within every action and the universal analogy of the sun and black holes to illustrate the duality of the universe and our minds. We then talked about transforming toxic thoughts into opportunities for growth and the importance of recognizing the inherent craziness of the world and ourselves. By accepting this craziness, we can achieve true peace and gain a deeper understanding of reality. In the final notes, we emphasize the importance of continuous practice to deepen our understanding of the mind. We recognize the benefits of practices like yoga for physical health and highlighted that understanding the mind is a profound and ongoing journey requiring continuous effort and mindfulness. With that said, thank you for watching. Until next time, keep exploring, stay mindful, and embrace the journey to true peace.